Most people think Mahatma Gandhi was born extraordinary, but the truth is far more interesting. Mahatma Gandhi began life as a painfully shy boy from Porbandar, Gujarat. He was quiet, nervous, insecure, and terrified of public speaking. Nobody looking at young Gandhi would have predicted that one day he would challenge the largest empire on earth. Born in 1869 under British rule, Gandhi grew up watching India live under foreign control. His mother was deeply spiritual, and those early lessons about discipline, truth, and self-control stayed with him forever. At 18 years old, he traveled to London to study law. There, he struggled to fit in. He tried dressing like an English gentleman, learned ballroom dancing, and even practiced different accents. But eventually, Gandhi realized something important. Pretending to be someone else is exhausting. After finishing law school, he returned to India expecting success, but instead failed badly. In his first courtroom case, he became so nervous he could barely speak. Humiliated and directionless, he accepted a legal job in South Africa, and that decision changed history forever. One night, while traveling on a train, Gandhi was thrown out of a first-class compartment despite holding a valid ticket. Simply because he was Indian. Sitting alone in the cold station that night, something inside him changed. Most people experience humiliation and move on. Gandhi transformed humiliation into purpose. In South Africa, he began developing the philosophy that would define his life, Satyagraha, the power of truth and nonviolent resistance. Gandhi realized empires survive not just through weapons, but through obedience. And if enough people refused to cooperate peacefully, even the strongest system could begin to crack. When he returned to India in 1915, he transformed the independence movement completely. Instead of speaking only to politicians and elites, Gandhi spoke directly to ordinary people, farmers, workers, students, mothers, villagers. He traveled constantly across India, listening more than he talked. And slowly, millions began following him. Gandhi understood something most leaders never do. Symbols are powerful. He wore simple, hand-spun clothing to represent self-reliance. He encouraged Indians to boycott British goods. Then came the Salt March in 1930, one of the most iconic protests in history. The British had placed heavy taxes on salt, something every human being needed to survive. So Gandhi walked more than 240 miles to the sea. Thousands joined him, then tens of thousands, then millions watched from around the world. And when Gandhi bent down and picked up salt from the shore, it looked like a tiny act, but symbols can shake empires. Suddenly, the British Empire looked vulnerable. Gandhi was arrested many times. He spent years in prison, but every imprisonment made him stronger in the eyes of the people, because suffering willingly for a cause creates moral power. By the 1940s, Britain was weakening after World War II, and India's demand for independence became unstoppable. Finally, in 1947, India gained freedom, but Gandhi's greatest victory came with his greatest heartbreak. The country was divided into India and Pakistan, triggering horrific violence and mass migration. Gandhi was devastated. While politicians celebrated independence, he walked through riot-torn streets fasting and begging people to stop killing each other. Even at the height of his influence, Gandhi remained committed to peace. Then on January 30th, 1948, everything ended. Gandhi was assassinated in New Delhi while walking to a prayer meeting. He was 78 years old. News of his death shocked the world, because by then, Gandhi had become more than a political leader. He had become a symbol of discipline, sacrifice, and moral courage. Leaders like Martin Luther King Jr. and Nelson Mandela would later study his methods and apply them in their own struggles for justice. Gandhi proved something humanity had rarely seen before, that a man with no army, no throne, and no weapon could still change the course of history. And maybe that is why his story still matters today. Because in a world obsessed with power, Gandhi showed that conviction can become stronger than force itself.